Kicking it with Kenny this morning. Are you going to play a little tennis later on?
You know what, Wayne? I haven't played tennis since I was in junior high school.
Oh.
So I'm like, I don't know.
I mean,
I could probably
it might be fun.
do a little warm up volley at best. So yeah, I don't want to declass the game. All right. Well, we're here at Jacobs Pavilion having a great time. Tennis in the Land, a big tournament. Last year was the first year as part of the WTA. Now, if you want to get to the U.S. Open, which is the Super Bowl in New York and next week, you have to win here, right, Meredith? And so we have literally some of the best women players in the world coming to Cleveland to play tennis to hopefully get a shot at the U.S. Open. So it's awesome.
It's so great that this is here in Cleveland. Second year event, which is great. So we're growing off the base of our first year. And like you said, Kenny, we have some of the top players in the world who are here in the land on this court that we're sitting on, just competing in Cleveland.
And it's really cool because they turned Jacobs Pavilion area into like a little tennis epicenter. There's practice courts out there, and then this is the main court where you see tournaments. But they have a fan fest that happens. It's free to everybody right outside of the area. Explain to everybody what fan fest is.
Yeah, absolutely. So Tanqueray Fan Fest, it's a free event that's open to the public, and there's different things. There's vendors, there's music. They actually have a video wall too where you can watch matches, putt golf, and then there's also interviews with players post-event, which is great because it really makes tennis more accessible to the community. And then you can head over to the Fan Fest and then take a pop in here and check out everything going on here at the main court. And then, as you mentioned as well, there's some courts out there as well for different competitions. So really just a fun environment that you can come down on your lunch break or after work and check out some of the best tennis players in the world.
And you mentioned coming out on your lunch break. So once the matches start, they start in the morning, and last night they finished at 9:30 p.m. So literally almost any time of day, if you're a tennis fan or want to learn about it, you can come in and check out a match.
Absolutely. I mean, it's tennis all day in the land. So
that's so cool. Let's talk about economic impact. Last year we've grown from the first year. So this year we expect hopefully how much?
So we're looking at 2.1 million of economic impact. So that's people visiting Cleveland for tennis in the land, shopping in our shops, eating in our restaurants, staying in our hotels, and just even coming to cheer on players and travel for this event, which at the Sports Commission is really important to us because that's why we do the events we do. Not only to elevate Cleveland as a sports mecca of the world is what we hope one day, but also too just to provide that impact to our local community. It's so important.
That's so awesome, and that's great, and it's another reason for people to get behind Cleveland. Last year, when we talk about people who viewed from around the world and in the United States, how many people were watching Tennis in the Land last year here in Cleveland?
So actually there were 4.5 million viewers around the world had eyes on Tennis in the Land.
Wow.
So that's not just, I mean, obviously the play that's going on the court, but our beautiful skyline that you can see from Jacobs Pavilion, and just eyes on Cleveland and eyes on this event, which is so cool for us.
It's really cool because you feel like you're playing in the middle of downtown.
Yeah, it's really neat.
That makes the venue unique as well, and it's also just another reason for people to rally around the positive aspects of what's happening in Cleveland too. I mean, it's really cool.
Oh, there's so much cool stuff that's happening, and I mean, we've got so many years coming up of amazing stuff. We've got events booked through 2026 already at the Sports Commission.
Love it.
I mean, get ready, Cleveland.
Yes, bring the money. Okay, so we're talking about tennis in the land right here at Jacobs Pavilion. Matches start at 9:30. Last night they went through 9:30 p.m. So that's 12 hours of tennis. So totally cool. All right, we're going to go back to you guys in the studio, but we're going to talk to a local tennis player who's doing really, really good. All right, back to you guys.
That is awesome.